Have you ever opened up your food delivery app with the intentions of eating healthy, but you get presented with all these unhealthy fast food options? You may overcome this, but it takes some serious willpower. Alcohol cravings are the same, but a weekend bender is much more costly than a kebab. Imagine a life where we didn't get cravings at all. No craving, no problem. Today, I'm going to share my exact system on how to avoid cravings altogether. It's helped me get over 4 years sober, and it's helped others in the process. Today in this video, I'm going to show you what the system is, if it'll work for you, and how long it will take. And don't worry, this works for all types of drinkers. Those with a long drinking history, those who drink daily, weekly, or the binge drinkers who drink once or twice a month. Once you have this system locked in, you won't need to change anything. It functions as an ecosystem, so once you have it in place, you're good to go. Quick introduction, my name's Ben. I am the founder of Hybrid Sobriety, a program that not only helps you quit drinking, but helps you become the most disciplined, determined version of yourself, so you can excel in every aspect of life. I've also made a free training video for 2025. It's not available anywhere else on the internet, and I'm not sure how long it'll be free, but the link is in the description, so check it out. First, I want to make something clear. If you're not open-minded or ready for change or identify as an alcoholic, then stop this video because what I'm about to show you isn't going to work for you. But if that's not you, keep watching. What is the system? When we strip back life of all its vices, whether that be drinking, eating, smoking, or gambling, it doesn't leave us much to work with apart from exercising and being out in nature. Life can become boring. When I quit drinking and smoking, the only vice I had left was eating. I'm not saying that I was crying with a slice of pizza in my hand, but if anything bad happened throughout the day, I would go home and the first thing I would gravitate to would be the chocolate. Just like my drinking days, once I'd started, I couldn't stop. I find it very hard to do things in moderation. If you're here watching this video, then you can definitely relate. I needed to build a structured system that would prevent me from being able to think about drinking in the first place. So what happens leading up to a craving? Boredom, emotional trigger, something happened that we didn't want to be present for and deal with. I'll give you a great example of this. When I was 21, I argued with my girlfriend and she broke up with me. Now stick with me because this is going to make sense. She broke up with me, so I went out on a weekend bender. But at the end of the weekend, she was phoning and texting me, begging me to come back. I thought, this is easy. If something bad happens, I'll just go out and drink and it will sort itself out. But little did I know, I was associating fixing a problem with a very destructive habit. I'd won the battle, but lost the war. Now we know what leads up to a craving, we can start to combat this. So I want you to grab your phone. If you haven't done this already, I want you to go to the App Store and I want you to download the I Am Sober app. It's completely free and it's nothing to do with me. I want you to put in the day that you stopped drinking. If that's today, put today's date. Turn on the notifications. This is the first part of the system. I call it gamified accountability. And I think I just made that term up. You will get notifications every milestone you get. And plus side, it'll give you a little dopamine buzz. Next, we want to identify when you most likely drink. Is it when you come home from work and sit on the sofa? Is it on a Friday after work with your colleagues when you get off? Or maybe it's on a Saturday afternoon down the pub watching the football. Grab a pen and paper and write down the last 5 times you drank. Day, time, where, with who. Then we move on to the next step. This one is a game changer and it helped me restructure my life and get so much more done. I want you to open Google Calendar. Now, if you don't know how to use this or you don't want to use it, that's fine. You don't have to. If you use a diary, planner, whiteboard, you can use that. But this is a very important part of the process, so please don't skip it. Now, I'm not asking you to fill in when you go to sleep, when you eat or when you exercise. But what I am asking you to do is to get the bit of paper that you wrote down the last 5 times that you drank, and I want you to cross-reference that with your weekly schedule. I'm going to give you an example. So for me, it would be Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m., watching Arsenal down the pub. That is when I'm most likely to drink and potentially end up doing cocaine. Now, this is the important bit. What we're going to do, we're going to fill in this where we would usually drink with something that we've been wanting to do. Now, this can be a course, spending a day out with a family, or playing golf. Bonus tip here, don't wait until 1 p.m. Saturday afternoon to schedule playing golf. The reason being, we want to schedule it just before, because if we're waiting till 1 p.m. to go and do something, we might be sitting there thinking, maybe I will go for a drink. And the idea of this exercise is to not let temptation in. When we've got something planned, we are less likely to drink. It's usually the downtime when we get a little bit bored, and that's when cravings start to seep in. The great thing about planning your life out, you get more stuff done. You're less likely to drink. But most importantly, you're building a new routine and identity that doesn't leave any room for alcohol. I promise you, this is the biggest cheat code ever. And I bet you haven't tried it until now. But it's very simple. Just give yourself 30 minutes to plan your week ahead. Not only will it stop you drinking, but you'll have better time management and you'll get more stuff done. The best thing about this, it will drastically improve your life in all areas. By the way, I teach all of this in the Hybrid Sobriety Program. The free training video is below, so check it out. How long does it take? When I officially posted on Facebook in 2020 along the lines of, that's it, I'm done, no more drinking or drugs, I went 10 weeks stone cold sober. Now, you might have heard this before, but I went out with friends who drank in a place where you drink, and I drank. 10 weeks was long enough for me to realize this was a big mistake. The next day, I restarted the app, and now I'm almost 5 years sober. Just to give you some context, I drank and took drugs for almost 15 years. It took me 10 weeks to rewire my brain and redesign my life by choice. This makes sense because there was a study done in 2020 on how to break a bad habit. The average was 66 days. So if you can commit to just 10 to 12 weeks of using this app and planning your life out ahead, you too can break free from alcohol. How good would it feel to wake up fresh every day? No anxiety, no regret, more energy, and more freedom. I get excited about it, thinking about it now. Can anyone do this? If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're probably right. Sir Henry Ford. I always go by this quote in everything I do in life. And funny enough, it works. So I'll let you come to your own conclusion on that one. In the event that you don't stick to what I show you and cravings do creep in, I have made a video on how to kill cravings instantly, and you can watch it here. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.